Hey guys, today's video I want to talk about trusting your gut, and I want to start with a story about me dating this girl once. She was my ex, and I just want to explain a little bit about it. So yeah, we met through dating site, and you just meet people and all that stuff, and she really wanted to date right away, and I felt like also I got a relationship afterwards. It was my first love. And yeah, I was not ready for it. Or I was okay with it. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then while we were like dated for a week, I had a gut feeling that this is ain't right. So I told her like I wanna break up with you. And she started crying, and she's a very emotional person, and I did not know, and I really felt bad, and so I stayed. And I know what you guys about to say, that this is the worst idea that you could have done, and I agree with you. But I felt bad because I just got heartbroken for the first time because I was in my first relationship, and I just felt bad because I didn't want someone else to experience it. But at the end, it still happened. I really tried to like this girl or love her, but I just had that gut feeling saying like I cannot see the future with her. And I couldn't understand why, because she was really genuinely nice, and she looked very like it looked like she really did love me. But at the end, we did break up, and I just like took a shower, had a shower thought, and also I talked to my mom about it as well. And because she met my ex, so she explained like she felt the energy with her, and she felt like that my ex was really cold, and I couldn't realize why, because I knew something was wrong with her, and my gut feeling was telling me, but I didn't listen because I was too attached to the person, and I really liked the idea of being loved by someone. But in my surprise, I thought she really liked me or she loved me, but I started having ideas that she does it because she doesn't want to be alone. And I think it is the really reason why I felt it, because I know when you break up, you talk about all the bad stuff about your exes, and she gonna if she would tell you about her side, she'll tell you all the bad things that I did, which I did. And uh and it's normal, but it's just, to me personally, that's I think what I felt off from the beginning. Is just I thought she was very genuine about her love, but I just remember a couple of words that she told me that I realized that she just did it despite the fear. Even if I pointed out like, oh, you probably just want to be in a relationship because just don't want to be alone. And she's like, no, no, I love you, which she might think that she did love me, but her actions speak louder than her words, and a lot of times she did not do what I would do for her. But also I gotta backtrack, because sometimes I can be very picky about stuff, and I hope they know what I'm thinking, but how they not gonna know what I think? So it was my fault personally that I didn't tell her a lot of things that bothered me. But but it's just there was like small things that just sticked in my head for a while. Like, oh man, should I even say? Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, she's like certain things she was saying like that really bothered me, and I guess it's part of also religion thing. One thing she was like saying that, oh, if I ever die before you, you're not supposed to, like, if we get married, you're not supposed to have another woman in your life. And there's a lot of jokes about them that like crazy Christian girls who like, oh, like before they like died, there was like even Kill and Peel skit about that, and they were making fun of that. But that just bothered me because it just felt very selfish on her part. It might be selfish on my part, I don't know, but she believes that like you would go together in afterlife, even though she goes somewhere else. But to me personally, I'm a spiritual person, and I just think, why would I suffer? It seems like you're the one who left this world, and I'm just gonna leave and suffer here, and you're gonna be my only love. To me, that felt very selfish. Like, if I would die, I would hope that my wife would find someone else and make her happy, because it's really miserable to live alone here. Like, she honestly, if she would go through that same thing that she told me, she probably would, I don't know, take her own life as well, because nobody wants to be alone in this world. So yeah, and those other small things that really bothered me. She's like, I tried to break up with her multiple times because my gut feeling were telling me, and she's like, I just want to, I just want to feel loved, but it didn't. Maybe I'm getting into this too deeply, but it just sounded like she didn't care who it was. It's just she just wants to be loved by someone, which is understandable. I also want to be loved, but I wanted to love them back mutually, because that's the true relationship that you have. And yeah, maybe it's just the way also we're just, there's a lot of things I learned in this relationship, and I don't regret it. And I'm very grateful for her and the experience we have, and I learned so much with it. And that's why I'm trying to tell you guys. I don't know if you guys gonna resonate or not, but if you ever went through it, you definitely understand what I'm gonna talk about. Like, your first heartbreak. That's the like one of the most painful things I ever felt, and it sucked. And I saw my friends get heartbroken so many times, like their true love, and it fucks us up. Like, we don't know what to do, and I feel like everyone experiences, not everyone, but most people experience it, and we don't know what the hell we got to do afterwards. So yeah, and I feel like I've made a right decision, because I just again, I couldn't see our future together because she was so different from me, and yeah, so we were just too different, and our beliefs were different, and we always like, I always scared to hurt her feelings, and she always scared to hurt my feelings, because I always like want to leave her, and she had the anxious attachment person, and I was avoiding with her. But I feel like I'm a very secure person as myself, but I'm also a people pleaser, and that overtook my security, and then I became avoidant because I did not want to be with her. So man, I was thinking about, like, I tried to break up with her, like this is like my fifth time we're breaking up, and it took me so long to like figure out what to actually do. And I've been watching so many YouTube videos and reading on the internet, asking all my friends, relatives, like, what should I do? And everyone had their own different answers, and it all goes up to you. It comes all up to you. I don't know how I would say it, but you know what I mean. It leads to you to figure out what you actually want. And at first, I really didn't want that because I was really attached to her. We dated for almost like with breaks, we almost did it like 2 years. And you really get attached to a person. But my gut feeling was telling me that she wasn't the right person for me. And I think I made a right decision. I feel much happier, which sounds really messed up, but no, I was really I was really fucked up this like first month. But then I realized I feel more confidence coming back to me because I couldn't talk to any girls because she would get really jealous or territorial. And I just did not want to like make her feel weird about me talking to girls, so I just couldn't. So that could be also a toxic trait that I felt like it was a little bit too much. But yeah, trust your gut. It's there for a reason. There's a lot of things that you don't notice at the moment, but your body tells you there's something ain't right, and your logical brain cannot figure out what it is, but your gut feeling knows and can feel the vibe of the person. So trust your gut. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.